Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing.
Good morning, and welcome to Story Time. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am glad that we are here together. Another story, another beautiful one awaits. Thank you for being here with us, and I'm glad indeed that you're here. Took time to be with us here on Story Time. Thank you for being here. Please, thank you for all the recommendations that have been coming through, and thank you for everything that you keep doing to make this community a better place. Thank you so much for being here with us. Please, as always, let us know where you're joining in from and who is joining in with you. And indeed, if you're here alone, always welcome. Thank you so much for joining in, and I'm glad you're here. How is it where you are? Out here in Oakland today, and the surrounding the Bay Area in general will have, I think temperatures have gone down, will be below average actually in most places. So it is a welcome cool down after the heat wave that we just had. Thank you so much for all the well wishes. Thank you so much for being here, and of course sending love and well wishes to everybody in Southern California that is affected by whether it's landslides or indeed the heavy rain that they just had. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime, and welcome. We do have that special place inside all of us, and today we're going to be finding it, a place inside of me. This one is a poem to heal the heart, and this one is coming from Zetta Elliott and Noah Denmon. And as you see there, it is a Caldecott honor book. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. And this was Noah Denmon's actually debut illustration. So job well done there, and straight away onto the Caldecott honor. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome. We'll be getting started with that one very shortly, and it is coming to you from Farrar, Straus, and Giroux, an imprint of Macmillan Publishing. Thank you so much to all the publishers that have allowed us to share amazing material here on Storytime. We do not take it for granted. A big gratitude. Big gratitude to them indeed. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that your day is off to a great start. I think mine is, apart from being here with you all in this lovely space, I was also able to text with my sisters just a little bit, so that also just gets the day nice and bright. And yes, the heart feeling glad indeed. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime, and welcome. Let us see who is with us this morning, ready to enjoy a lovely story. Good morning to you, Amanda Wolfman. How are you doing? I see your Seahawks are back on. I hope that you're enjoying the game so far. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Good morning and big hugs to Storytime friends. Bia, how are you doing today? Cuddled up sounds like the place to be. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime on this chilly Seattle morning. Oh, is winter starting already for you? And can't wait for today's story. It is a beautiful one indeed. Thank you for being here with us. Hugs right back at you. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Welcome, baby Bia, and of course Amanda. I don't know how much longer I'll be able to say baby Bia because you're growing up fast. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. Good morning to you from Sarah and Nathan out in sunny and bright Illinois. Well, enjoy it. Thank you so much for bringing your sunshine here to story time. Thank you for being here with us, Sarah and Nathan, and I hope that you do have a lovely rest of the day. But before then, we have this story to enjoy together. Thank you so much for being here with us. And of course, Amanda West, thank you for being here on story time with us as well. Good morning, rainy Massachusetts today. Clara is still not feeling well, thankfully, no COVID. Well, Sarah, we send you extra special love and indeed well wishes. Hopefully you feel better soon, and yeah, hopefully whatever it is goes away soon. Thank you so much for joining in story time. I hope that today we can make you smile and indeed just bring a little bit of joy to you and hopefully help you in your healing process. Thank you so much for being here with us. We send you love. Thank you. And Erin, good morning to you. How are you doing? I am glad you're ready. Do you have everything that you need for the story today? Thank you so much for being here on story time, and I'm glad you're here with us, Erin, and of course Clara out in Massachusetts, and of course Tara McNamara. Thank you so much for joining us on story time. Welcome indeed. Today we find that place, a place inside of me. And this one is a poem to heal the heart. And this one is coming from Zetta Elliott, and of course, illustrations by Noah Denmon. Yes, this award-winning book coming up very shortly. Good morning to you, Soraya. How are you doing today? Thank you for being here. I'm glad you're here indeed. And I hope that school is going well for you. I hope that indeed the school year is a beautiful one. Thank you so much for being here with us. Good morning to you and welcome. Yes, indeed, wherever you're joining us from, whether you're joining us now for the live, we give you love. And indeed, whether you're joining us later for the recordings, please let us know you were here, that indeed we can say hi to you next time. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. Glad you are here with us. Another special book awaits. So let's get ready. Let's get cozy. Let's get comfortable. I know Baby B and Amanda, you're already situated, ready for the story. I see Erin, you are ready as well. Well, we'll be getting started very shortly. Thank you so much for being here on Story Time. Join me on the other side of this very short break from our author for today, Zetta Elliott. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. See you in a little bit.
Hi, my name is Zetta Elliott, and I am the author of 40 books for kids, including Dragons in a Bag and A Place Inside of Me. You're watching Storytime with Mr. LaMotta.
Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Yes, indeed, Zetta Elliott, author of many books. At the time we did that, that was 40. Now it's 40 plus. So many great books, and I know that she's cooking up a storm, and yes, many great books to come as well. So do look out for more Zetta Elliott books. But of course, we've read so many here on Storytime, right? Including this one coming back. The last time we read this one on Storytime was February of 2021. Yes, time flies, doesn't it? And I'm glad that this one is back here with us on Storytime. A Place Inside of Me. This one, a poem to heal the heart, coming to you from Zetta Elliott and Noah Denmon. And of course, reading it with permission of the publishers, Farrar, Straus, and Giroux. Welcome to Storytime. Let us enjoy. And there's just one thing I wanted to read here too, just on the synopsis of the book. And it just mentions one here. It says, here is a groundbreaking narrative that can help all readers, children and adults alike, talk about the feelings deep inside each of us. Yes, we do have those feelings, and just finding the right ways to share those feelings. And it is okay, whatever those feelings may be. Thank you so much for joining in. Here we go. A Place Inside of Me, a poem to heal the heart, written by Zetta Elliott, illustrations by Noah Denmon, and of course being read with permission of the publishers Farrar, Straus, and Giroux. And the dedication there says, for Zion and all the children who miss the hand they used to hold, trust that you will laugh again and love again once your heart has had time to heal. Oh, yes. So powerful indeed. To the readers, may you love yourselves most of all. Ah, isn't that a great way to start the day? For Zion and all the children who miss the hand they used to hold, trust that you will laugh again and love again once your heart has had time to heal. To all the readers, may you love yourselves most of all. Yes, be kind to yourselves. Love yourselves. There is a place inside of me. Oh, yeah. There is a place inside of me. A space deep down inside of me where all my feelings hide. There is a place inside of me. A space deep down inside of me where all my feelings hide. They wait there in the darkness, a knot of electric emotion, seething, sizzling, burning until I find the strength to reach inside. Oh, yeah. Oh, those burnt up emotions. They wait there in the darkness, a knot of electric emotion, seething, sizzling, burning until I find the strength to reach inside. There is joy inside of me, a happiness deep down inside of me that glows bright and warm as the sun and shines delight on everything I see. There is joy inside of me, a happiness deep down inside of me that glows bright and warm as the sun and shines delight on everything I see. Oh, don't we wish that feeling on everybody? A happiness deep down inside of each one of us that glows bright and warm as the sun and shines delight on everything we see. There is sorrow inside of me, a sadness deep down inside of me that is cold and dark as a watery grave at the bottom of the sea. There is a sorrow inside of me, a sadness deep down inside of me that is cold and dark as a watery grave at the bottom of the sea. Yeah. Joy to sorrow, all kinds of emotions. There is fear inside of me, a terror deep down inside of me that stokes me like a sinister shadow and seeps like poison into my dreams. There is a fear inside of me, a terror deep down inside of me that stokes me like a sinister shadow and sips like poison into my dreams. Yes, so much to deal with. There is anger inside of me, a fury deep down inside of me that is sharp enough to slice through air, flesh, bone, and concrete. Yeah. Anger so powerful, so sharp that it can slice through air, flesh, bone, and concrete. Yeah. And yet, there is hunger inside of me, a yearning deep down inside of me that refuses to be silent or bound with chains and insists on being. Oh, say it with me if you know. And yet, there is a hunger inside of me, a yearning deep down inside of me that refuses to be silenced or bound with chains and insists on being free. Oh, yes. A hunger inside of me that insists on being free. Yes. There is pride inside of me, no shame deep down inside of me, for I know how long and hard we have struggled, and against all odds, my people have emerged strong. Oh, yes. And the struggle continues. There is pride inside of me, no shame deep down inside of me, for I know how long and hard we have struggled, and against all odds, my people have emerged strong. Triumphant and beautiful. Yes, my people have emerged strong, triumphant and beautiful. Good morning, Susan. There is peace inside of me, a calm deep down inside of me that flows through my soul like a tranquil stream and hushes my whispering doubts. Oh, yeah. There is peace inside of me, a calm deep down inside of me that flows through my soul like a tranquil stream and hushes my whispering doubts. Yeah. And it is okay because we all have those voices of doubt sometimes in our own abilities, but trust that you can do it. There is peace inside of me, a calm deep down inside of me that flows through my soul like a tranquil stream and hushes my whispering doubts. A peace inside of me, knowing I have done my best. There is compassion inside of me, a tenderness deep down inside of me that tries to heal the wounds of the past and to forgive in spite of the lingering pain. Oh, so powerful indeed. There is compassion inside of me, a tenderness deep down inside of me that tries to heal the wounds of the past and to forgive in spite of the lingering pain. Yeah. There is still hope inside of me, a promise deep down inside of me that I will use my life to help others and they will help me in return. Yes. Or indeed that they will help others in turn. Continue the chain of goodness. There is still hope inside of me, a promise deep down inside of me that I will use my life to help others and they will help me in return. For there is love inside of me, true love deep down inside of me. I am in love with my people, all people, plus trees, sparrows, sunlight, and the rain that falls like a blessing from above. Oh, yes, indeed. May we all find that love, for there is love inside of me, true love deep down inside of me. I am in love with my people, all people, plus trees, sparrows, sunlight, and the rain that falls like a blessing from above. And when I look inside of me, to that place deep down inside of me, I remember to love myself most of all. Yes, may we all get the opportunity to do that today. To look inside of us, to that place deep down inside of us, and remember to love yourselves most of all. That is the end of our story for today. Join me on the other side of this very short break. We'll be right back. Thank you for being here.
Hi, everyone. I'm Amanda with Amanda Weltman Photography. I'm a photographer and printmaker based in the Pacific Northwest, and I believe that your face deserves wall space. Enjoy today's story time with my favorite storyteller, Mr. LaMotta.
Welcome back. Thank you indeed for being here on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate all the times that we spent together. And indeed, we did have a beautiful book today. I hope that it has inspired you. It has reminded you of, that searching that needs to happen inside of us, that beauty that we're looking for out there is right within us. Yes, that place inside of us. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. Please do check out more Zetta Elliott books, amazing poetry. And this one was a poem to heal the heart. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. I absolutely appreciate each and every one of you. And I hope indeed that you do have a lovely, lovely day. Thank you, Susan, for joining in Storytime today. What a great book. Absolutely couldn't agree with you more. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. And to everybody that was joining in, absolutely appreciate you. And just one thing, too, I wanted to highlight in the book. It mentions, it says, there is a compassion inside of me, a tenderness deep down inside of me that tries to heal the wounds of the past and to forgive in spite of the lingering pain. But I think in addition to that, one of the, I think the biggest injustices that this country, the US, has done is not to acknowledge the injustices that have happened to all the different people, indigenous people, Black people, and everybody else. And so I think there needs to be an acknowledgement of that. Help our hearts heal. Help the hearts heal. Acknowledgement of that, and sincere apologies, showing sincere regret for what has happened, and hopefully moving forward, we can enact laws, put things in place that help everybody, not just a select few. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. I just thought I should highlight that point. And yes, love this book. It is called A Place Inside of Me. And I hope that each one of you today finds that beautiful place. And indeed, remember to love yourselves most of all, because when you have love for yourself, you love yourself, it is so much easier to bring that love to everybody else out there. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Absolutely appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. Amanda said, I'm so glad you brought this book back. I am so glad that we did too. Like I said last time too, it is one of those where at this point, I have so many books in here, and every time I pull one from the shelves and look at it, and I'm reminded why it is special and why it is in the collection to begin with. And so, please keep sending those recommendations. I absolutely appreciate them, and I hope that you do indeed have a wonderful day today. Thank you for being here on Storytime. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Susan, for being here with us, and of course, Sharon Lungo and Soraya. Thank you for being here with us out here in Oakland. Tara, McNamara, Erin, and of course Clara, sending you extra love, and we hope that you feel better soon. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Amanda, Wes, Sarah, and Nathan, thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. May you find that place of love deep inside you. Thank you so much for joining in today. Absolutely love it. One more time, Amanda, I hope that you have a lovely day out there in Seattle, where it seems like it's a little bit chilly today. I hope that you're indeed prepared for it, and I hope that you do have a lovely, lovely day. Baby Bia, I hope that you have the best of days. Thank you so much for joining in today. And of course, hugs to Marlon as well. Thank you so much for being here on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. Please join us again tomorrow when we're back with another story that is coming back to Storytime after a while. And this one, of course, is from the Newbery Medal winning author, Madeline Ango, and this one is called The Other Dog. Yes, join in for some laughter tomorrow. Absolutely appreciate this one. Absolutely love it. And if you haven't seen it or you don't remember it, I guarantee you it is one that will make you laugh and just enjoy. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. This has been Storytime for today, and I hope to see you again tomorrow for more Storytime. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please have yourselves a wonderful day. Remember, please, to help others, knowing that, yes, in turn, they will help us and, of course, help others as well. Thank you so much for joining in. And, let's just help and put the goodness out there and let that chain continue. Yes, thank you for being here on Storytime. Much love from me, and I'll see you again tomorrow for more story time. Bye-bye.
Story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely. Won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely. Won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely. Won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely. Won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be